Hey fight fans, Micah Frankel here for CageMinds.com with Adrian Killa Cruz. It's a pre-Bellator 97 interview. Thank you for the time, Adrian. How you feeling?
Feeling good. Just getting ready to start practice. You know, winding down this week, making sure I'm ready everywhere I need to be, getting my strength, my conditioning, my technique in. So just winding down this week.
It's 9 days before the fight. How much of the hard work is already done, and it's like game plan and weight cutting time?
Pretty much all the hard work's already done. You know, right now it's just maintaining my strength and my cardio. Game plan's already in place, so really it's just cutting those last couple pounds, dieting a little bit, and then getting ready for the cut next week.
Well, we know you're no stranger, as in your last fight with Nick, to fighting a friend.
Right.
But this is a little bit different, as you and Felipe have actually rolled together and trained together. You and Nick were buddies, but you hadn't practiced yet together.
Right.
So with that aspect in mind, how does that differ in the game planning? Like, wow, you know, we know each other a little bit more. How's that work out?
It does play a part. I mean, we've sparred, we've grappled, and we know each other pretty well. So on my end, I'm just making sure I'm ready for anything, just like I'm sure he is. You know, he may be game planning to, you know, try to exploit any weaknesses that he thinks there is. He could be, you know, preparing for the takedown. He could be doing all kinds of things. So for me, I'm just going to go in there and make sure I'm ready to go anywhere and impose my will wherever I can.
So for that, with this matchup, are you worrying about yourself improving in your game plan, or have you come up with a specific one for Flip?
A little bit of everything. You know, we know what he does just like he knows what I do. So I know where he's good. So we prepared for that. You know, maybe he's excelled everywhere else, and I'm preparing for that as well. So I'm looking at him as a very tough fight, and that he's good everywhere, and I want to make sure that I'm better.
It's still a big deal. It's Bellator prelims. You're fighting your friend for the second straight time. So when you look at other promotions and other fighters, they're like, no, I don't want to get in there with my friends. Do you share in that perspective, or what do you think of that kind of ideal?
I do. I don't want to fight any friends. Right now, it's just the way the business is working. You know, the initial fight with Nick was a great opportunity to get into a big organization like Bellator. So it was kind of a no-brainer. Even though I didn't want to, you know, for my fighting career, it made perfect sense. This time, the winner of the AAA MMA got me, and now I'm facing Flip. Now that all that stuff's done, hopefully I can, you know, do a little bit of traveling, maybe go fight somewhere else, or maybe they'll bring someone from out of town over here. But I'm definitely looking forward to getting some other flavors outside of New Mexico, because I've trained with a lot of the best 35ers in the state, and, you know, don't want to continue to fight all my friends that I've been training with. So
undefeated right now. What will it take July 31st to continue that?
It's going to take a lot of hard work, being prepared, you know, to stand up, to be on the ground and pound jits, and honestly, I think it's just a preparation piece. I've been putting in a lot of hard work, a lot of hours in the gym, working on every aspect that I can think of, and making sure that I do everything I can so that I win. For me, you know, just the thought of losing freaks me out, so I'm making sure that I'm doing as much as I can. Even when I came in yesterday, Sunday afternoon after work, I was kind of questioning myself, and once I started working out and the workout I went through, it put those kind of doubts to rest. You know, but you know, when it comes to close to fight time, a lot of fighters, you know, start to get into that mindset, like, you know, how did I do enough and all that kind of stuff, and that's just, you know, the phase that I'm at right now. But it's getting ready to be fight time, and it's time to get my mind right, and it's definitely there. So make sure I'm prepared in every way.
You're the killer. When does that killer kind of instinct, that mentality, when does that guy start to take over? How long, far out before the fight is it going to be, you know, he's in there and it's game mode, you know what I mean?
It's getting close already. I can already feel it. I can feel the change coming on. At work, like, they make me take time off work because they know how I get when it comes to fight time. I get grumpy, I get mad, I get ready to go. So I'm preparing for that, and it's already on setting right now. So, you know, I try to stay focused on all the things I have to do first, and try not to get too far into it. But it definitely starts setting in pretty quickly.
When you're envisioning this fight, your hands raised, how'd you get in that victory?
Really, my coaches have helped me with everything. My strength and conditioning coach, Robin, my stand-up coach, Scott, my ground coach, Rich. They've helped me out so much. My family, my wife and my kids, they support me through everything and let me do this all the time. So, my friends, my teammates, my family, they've all played a big part in my career and how I'm doing and the support and help that I get from everyone has made me what I am today as far as my fighting career goes.
So you get this win, but Jordan Rebney's talking to you in the back. He says, give me a reason why you should be in the next bantamweight tournament. What are you going to tell him?
I've worked my way. I'm fighting all my friends through this. I'm putting in the hard work. I have the technique. I have the power. I have the will. I have the dedication to be there. Really, I'm hungry for it. I'm ready to go in there. I'm ready to fight. I'll give you a good show every time, and I'll make sure that I go out there and put everything out there. I'll leave nothing in the cage except for nothing but blood, sweat, and tears.
It's going to be your second time. Think about the last time, that first Bellator event. It's in Rio Rancho. Judgment MMA, your home, that crowd. That moment last time, what was it like for you with the crowd roaring and everything? What do you think it's going to be like again this time in your backyard?
I think it's going to be very similar. A lot of my fans and friends and family are going to be there. A lot of the same ones that were there last time. I've done the same preparation for the win. And I want to make sure that I go out there and put a good show for everyone, for Bellator, for Orthrus, for my gym, for all my friends, my family, and I'm going to do everything I can to bring home the W.
Now, outside of that, not wanting to fight everyone that you know inside of this state, though, what are your feelings about that attention, that spotlight fighting here in New Mexico?
For me, it's nice to fight at home and have a lot of people come and support you. But for me, when you're in the cage and you're fighting, you're in there doing that, and that's all that matters at that point in time. It's good to have people there to support you, but in the long run, you're the only one in the cage. You're the one putting in the work and fighting. So that's what I focus on when it comes to fighting. So whether it's here, whether it's out of town, I'm gonna put everything I can to get the W and make sure I come out.
And then the nickname, Killa. Give us a little background. How'd you get the name?
That actually came from high school. I've had that nickname for a very long time, and it was really because when I was in wrestling, I used to always tell everyone to calm down, Killer, and so it just turned into Killa Cruz. And then in wrestling, I did very well, and it stuck, just like it stuck for MMA. It's very appropriate, but the backstory behind it really had nothing to do with it.
Oh, okay. All right. Had to check in on that. So, anyone right now that you wanted to thank leading up to this fight?
Yeah, I want to thank everyone from Orthrus and Bellator who got me the fight and the opportunity to do this again. I want to thank my coaches, Scott, Robin, and Rich, all my teammates from Judgment, my wife, my kids, for always being there supporting me, and then all my friends and family that helped me train or even just coming out and support me or wishing me good luck. I appreciate all the wishes that I've gotten and all the support that I've received so far.
Any message to send out to Flip before the fight?
See you in the cage, buddy.
Thank you for the time, Adrian Cruz, Bellator 97, July 31st. It's a Wednesday, a special start time at 3:30. Everyone be out there.